Well, good evening. Good evening, how are we? Alright, let's see if I can put myself on Do Not Disturb here. I've got about 40 minutes with you guys. Oh my god, my hair's nuts. Sorry, I was working outside today. I've got about 40 minutes with you guys because I'm playing a little behind schedule, and this store closes in like 40 minutes. So I'm going to let a few of you guys get in here, and then I'm going to bang out 2 really quick projects that I was just on my way home doing. And you guys are going to watch, I guess. But yeah, a little bit of a truncated live tonight. I'm on my own. No Joanna tonight. So I just got a couple of quick projects to do inside of Big Y today. So welcome in. If you guys don't know how this stuff works, we show you how we make money. You guys can do it too. It's pretty simple. It doesn't cost anything to do. I'm here to answer any questions that you guys have. And you're not going to get everything that you need from one live. So we encourage you guys to just like and follow us around. Lurking is encouraged. You'll be well on your way to figuring out how this works. But we're freelance merchandisers, and we do this stuff in the store every day. What's up, Lexi? What's going on? A couple of housekeeping things here. Obviously, the gifts are never required. It's just so people see Joanna's content on TikTok. That amounts to like $1 or $1.50. So if you have gifts to give, we are accepting the gift goal right there. I'll put another small one up there while we're doing stuff, but no requirement to do that at all. We'll take the free things, the likes, the shares, that type of stuff. So, oh, thanks, Ange. Oh, Ange is one of our Discord members in there. Thanks so much. Yep. The only thing that does cost anything is if you guys want to join the Discord. You do not have to. You can learn the stuff all on your own. But if you're looking for some help, either in real time or just some guidance, just want to learn with other people, you can join the Discord as well. The link to do so is in the profile. But it is the only paid service that we have. So Free Cash, a lot of the gaming apps are going to work very similar. There's going to be a bunch of free games that you can play. You can download them and hit incentives as a new user to that game within a certain amount of time, and that will earn you actually cash bonuses for doing so. And you can get paid out through PayPal and a couple of other ways. Yeah, tap the screen. Why not? Yeah, I'm ready to get started if you guys are. I mean, just a few likes here and there. We'll get moving, get going. I'm already in the store. I'm in a really terrible service area, so I have to start it in the store. So I can't say, we'll wait for 5,000 likes and then I'll go in the store. I have to be here. And when the store closes, I have to leave. I'll try to mess with the service, see if I can get somewhere decently fast, like if you guys want to be patient with the service, but I just got to find where I'm going to go then. Welcome, Christina. But yeah, just keep tapping the screen, doing all that stuff. I've got 2 survey merchandiser projects here to do inside of Big Y. If you guys don't have Big Y, it's a regional chain up here in the Northeast. We do this stuff in a lot of grocery stores and Targets and Walmarts and stuff like that. But this line of work is not very hard. It's just work like anything else that needs to be done. We get paid by the job to do this. I'm not on the clock. And all I'm going to do is find information about how products are being laid out inside of stores just like this one. Deborah, I've got the frozen and the refrigerated meat and breakfast audit. So I've got 2 projects on Survey Merchandiser. They're both $10. And they're going to be very simple. And I'm going to get through them really, really quick. So, again, if you guys don't know how it works here, I'm not Joanna Lynn Official. This is Joanna Lynn Officials, but I'm her husband. She's my wife. It's just me today. And we show you guys on TikTok how we make money, save money, and get cash back every single day. At least once a day we go live, if not twice, in most cases. If you guys want to use any of the resources that we talk about, they are always available for free. All you got to do is just click the link in the profile right here, right there, or you go to JoannaLynnOfficial.com. Same information, but all the apps that we talk about, with or without us, whoops, come on now. I think it's because I'm on the Wi-Fi with my phone. Try again. Yeah, it worked. Yep, so this is the link in the profile. All the apps that we talk about, I've got 2 survey merchandiser projects right here. There's a few more merchandising ones here. Cashback and coupons and stuff, saving money on everyday purchases is down here. The gaming stuff, ways that you can passively earn some small payouts by playing free games and downloading apps and services. Lots of free things that you can do. A couple of financial apps here as well. You don't need to use everything, but this is the collection of everything we have. You don't have to pay for these. Just grab some, go back to the profile, watch the pinned videos in the Side Hustle playlist, and then come back and say hi. Man, I wonder how... Yeah, so that's my wife. Yes, we're beautiful. Well, she does the heavy lifting on the beautiful couple part. I mean, let's be honest. All right, so if you guys are ready to get started... Oh, Joy, she is... I'm by myself today. So if you guys are ready to get started, I'm going to do this really quick project. I don't know why it's not letting me... Hold on. Get my projects back. Give me my projects. All right, starting with the frozen meat and breakfast photo collection audit. This one is technically by Tyson, if you really want to know. That's the brand that we're working with here. So I can click this project. Okay. Update available. I guess it wants me to update the project. Might have been something that needed updating. I forgot to put myself back on the Wi-Fi, so all right. Sometimes they'll check different. They might update instructions on your project, so just make sure your stuff's updated. So I'll click Start. I can view other work in my area, but I do not, so I'll just click No Thanks, and all I have to do is follow instructions. So click Getting Started, and it'll walk me step by step. So if you've never done anything like this before, it's okay. You're not in a rush. Take your time. Do it right. Follow the instructions. The goal of this survey is to capture your aisle so we can stitch images together to capture a image of the aisle. So I am looking for frozen meat and frozen breakfast. It's teaching you how to format all of your photos right here, how you can go by sections, what a facing is, overlapping columns. These are all terms that you can take your time and learn. I'm going to be doing 4-foot sections. Because I'm doing the frozen products, I'm going to be opening each one of these doors, and I'm showing you exactly what it looks like. It's a really simple project that you guys can get involved in if this is in your area. This is one of our comfort projects. Whenever I see one, I love to do these live because it's just easy. So, do you understand the pay structure? It tells you, that you need to follow the instructions or you will not get paid. If you do make a mistake, you can go back and fix it. Don't worry about it. So, yes, I understand. So, I'm looking for frozen meat and frozen breakfast products. It's giving me examples of a bunch of things that I'm looking for. So, frozen burgers, turkeys, TGI Fridays, Hot Pockets, Jimmy Dean breakfast, all of this stuff. Not just these things, but these types of products. And most of these products are going to be clustered in the same section, so you can take more photos as opposed to not enough. But don't forget your breakfast products here: frozen and uncooked meat, frozen prepared meat, snacks and appetizers. It's telling you what they're not looking for. They're not interested in frozen pizzas or anything like that. I don't need any of the lean cuisines. I don't need any of these is that Stouffer's down there? Is that what that is? Frozen cooked meals. We do not need frozen cooked meals, and we do not need seafood. Yes. Moving on. So, do I understand what I'm looking for? Yes. And I'll be answering questions between my projects and after. Whoops. I went too fast. This one. So, did I locate an aisle with frozen meat and breakfast? So I'm going to set up my forms just like this. So I'm going to hit yes. Yes, I did. So these products are going to be on just one side because this side of the aisle is ice and ice cream. Nothing on that side of the aisle I need to include in my audit. So it's only one side of the aisle. I'm only working on this side. And what products are going to be here? There's going to be breakfast products. There's going to be some meat products, snacks and appetizers. Yeah, I don't need to get all of those. I'll get some of those over there, but that's going to pretty much do it for over here. And then yes, and I click next, and it will bring me to my form. So here's my form. I open it up, and I click yes, and I have 3 sections for photos. The first photo is gonna be a downlane photo showing that I'm beginning a new section. You always need to start off with this so that they can tell where sections start and stop. The second section is gonna be everything in the middle. So I'm just gonna open each one of these frozen doors and take pictures of the breakfast products. So I've got waffles here, lots of waffles. After the waffles, it looks like little burritos and Jimmy Dean sandwiches and things like that. So I'm just making sure that I'm taking full frame photos. I'm not cutting off my product, making sure that my photos aren't blurry. You do need to open each one of these doors because the condensation on the glass as well as the light on the glass will blur and obscure your photos and your projects will get kicked back. Your job is to give these companies insight as to how these products are being laid out inside of stores in real time. So anybody that's worked in middle or upper management or corporate America, unless you're physically in that store, it's hard to actually gain information about, you know, maybe something that might be amiss. So when companies pay, when companies negotiate to have their products inside of these retailers, they just want to make sure that the retailers are holding up their end of the bargain. So we're not giving the store a bad grade or anything. We're more just like quality assurance. If we'll present what the store looks like at our given visit, and we might have some associated retail tasks that we have to do. We might stock things, we might do inventory, we might do coupons on things, talking to a manager, stuff like that. So if you've worked retail before, you'll be just fine doing this type of stuff. It's a great side hustle or more because it gives you a lot of flexibility to do it with any availability and any schedule because you work for yourself. We're independent contractors and I'm not on the clock right now. I just had some work that I saw I could go do and I'm gonna go do it. So I am gonna include some of these prepared meals just because it's right here. I'm not gonna go out of my way to get every single one of them. But again, it tells you what you are and are not looking for. They're not looking for frozen fruit or they don't need pizzas. They don't need a whole bunch of these sections. But in the interest of simplicity, I'm just gonna include them, which is always a good idea anyway. If you're ever not sure, you'd rather take more photos than not enough. So projects like this can help companies solve a lot of different issues. Like if they're trying to figure out why maybe some products are selling really well in certain stores, but not selling well in others. It could be a placement issue. It could be a stock issue. It could be no issue at all. Some of these can actually be used to update things in real time. There are things that change. There are prices that change. There are promotions that change. There are signages and other displays that rotate out that, that all needs to be managed at the store level. And while the retailer is often responsible for a lot of that, some companies would rather, this is all seafood, some companies would rather have a dedicated person go do it, and that's our job. So we work with a lot of food and beverage products. We're not employed by any of the stores that we work in or by the brands that we're researching. This is just some stuff that we've been doing for about 10 years now. Pays not too bad. And, that's not me. Oh, there's beef ravioli. I'll count that one. And there's no meat in there. No meat in there. I don't need frozen breads. Don't need potatoes. Don't need any of those. I will include the meatless products just because many of them look like meat. So again, would rather include them than omit them. But again, these projects are going to pay anywhere from $5 to $25 a piece and can take anywhere from 5 to 25 minutes to complete. That's all frozen vegetables. The last part of this section, so all of my photos went into the middle one, the middle section. The final section of this one is just taking a photo of the end of the section to show that I'm done there. That's it. Now I just got to do that for any other aisle that has my requested products and we'll be good to go. Okay, so next. Oops. Okay, so I hit yes on this. All right, so I'll go to the other side and I'll see if there's more than one aisle that I'll be responsible for. Don't need any frozen pizza along the back. There is some stuff over there though. And that's gonna be it for the frozen section here. So that's gonna do it for here. And I do have another one of these to show you. So it's only one side of the aisle. It is gonna be snacks and appetizers and prepared meat next. Setting up my aisle, my form. So again, same thing we just did. First photo is the down lane shot, showing that we are beginning a new section. I can skip over all of this pizza because I don't need any of this. No pizza. And I can start right here with all of these little snack appetizer thingies. All right, and each one of these doors all over again. So obviously if you get this project in like a Dollar General or a CVS, you might actually be done by now, just because there's less store space. But if you were to do this in something like, say, a Super Walmart, sometimes there's variability where certain projects will take longer or shorter depending on where you're doing them. Also depends on your experience level, depends on, how new you are at this, how quickly you can move. But again, we're not paid on commission, and we're not paid on performance. But by design, the more you do, the easier it gets, and the more efficient you can be with your time, the more money you're gonna make. But there's not really any like real bonus structure to like hit as many in a day. Some of these will offer bonus pay if you can pick up extra work and get them done, but that's never a requirement. You are free to accept and decline projects as you please. Okay, and then, so that was it for the middle. And then the final section is taking photos of the down lane and finishing. Next. Okay, so if there was another section, I would say so, but there was not, so I'll just click next. So it'll zero out. Next. Okay, now if there's a curved air cooler with frozen products in it, to this day, I've never seen it. This thing is a mythical unicorn. I've never once seen it. But if your store has that, where it's literally just a 90-degree cooler or something similar that has frozen products in it, do what I just did and it'll be just fine. But there's no locations up here by me that have them. But the last thing we have is the bunker coolers, these puppies right here. So anything that has frozen meat or frozen breakfast in it, I'm gonna take snaps of. Just know when I click yes, you're gonna have 50 entries. You don't need to do this 50 times. Just pick the number of coolers that you need and take overlapping photos of any products associated and you'll be good to go. So there's cookies, there's sour cream, there's cheese, a few bunker coolers that I have not found any products in yet. All right. Not usually, Felicia. For the most part, people leave us alone. This particular project, I don't need to engage with anybody, so I also don't need to ask permission or anything like that. A lot of merchandiser jobs, it is pretty common for you to engage with store staff. They might have you, work more in conjunction with the store about like movement and placement of products. That's pretty common, but it's very light duty. It's not, it's not terribly crazy when it comes to the things that you got to do. Oh, here's some frozen products right here. So I'll go to bunker cooler 1, and all I have to do is take overlapping photos over here so that they can see what's in the bunker cooler. All overlapping photos means is that when I take a shot, that means that the next part of my frame is going to be part of that shot, just so that they can see I'm not missing anything. Okay, finish. Done. I'm gonna see if there's any more bunker coolers with frozen product in them. Okay, these are hams. These are not frozen. None of these are frozen. None of these are frozen. This is all refrigerated. I'm gonna need these for the next one though, don't worry. Yep, these are all fridge. That's fridge. And seafood, 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 and seafood. Okay, so this project is done. So I only had one bunker cooler. The last thing I got to do with this project is take a picture at the front of the store. I'm going to put a pin in that, and I'm going to do another one of these. But before I do, I'll answer any questions that you guys have. So I'll just back out and get my next project ready to go, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have. So we certainly didn't have any experience when we got started in this. You can work as much as you want. It really just depends on how much is in your area and how far you're willing to travel, things like that. But we're independent contractors, so everything we earn, is totally dependent on our time, our schedule. We're the boss. So, if tomorrow, or once, totally dependent on our time, our schedule. We're the boss. So, if tomorrow, or once. Hold up there. Yep. Yeah, sorry, the back of the store doesn't have the best service sometimes. Yes, I'm by myself. 6 days or less in most cases. They're just making sure that I followed the directions, they got the necessary information, and then they release the funds. Survey merchandiser and field agent pay direct deposit. Moby pays in gift cards. You've got a few other options in there too. Field Agent can give you PayPal balances if you'd like, or you could get a prepaid debit card with Survey Merchandiser. There's usually a few different ways to get cashed out, but for the most part, this is something that's going to be work for everybody. So the link in the profile has everything that we talk about. The app I'm using right now is called Survey Merchandiser. That's in the merchandising section of the link in the profile. If you don't see the link in the profile or you can't click it, you can just go to joannalynofficial.com. It's all the same stuff. Not usually same day, Christy. Usually every company has to run some type of payroll. We usually just say up to 6 days just to give them some breathing room. Most of these companies have that type of policy so that they don't make claims of like turning stuff around that they can't meet, because everybody gets backed up. But it does happen on occasion. For certain apps, once in a while, you will sometimes do a whole bunch of work in the beginning of the day, and then sometimes by the end of the night, you might have stuff cleared for you. I'm just telling you it happens. Not going to guarantee it, but it does work. No, Drummer Sky, we're not in Hershey anymore. We got home yesterday around 4 o'clock, just after 4 o'clock. Just drove straight through. It's not that far. But we were in Hershey. We were doing work in Hershey, Pennsylvania. We travel from state to state pretty frequently for business and for vacation. So whenever we're in a different state, we try to get a decent sample of other things that are out there, or at least show you the same things we already know how to do in different franchises that we don't have. Like we were doing work in like a Giant. We don't have Giant, but we know that Giant and Food Lion are the same parent company as Stop and Shop. We have a crap ton of those up here. So the projects were structured very similarly. The stores were laid out very similarly. You get to know a lot of useless information about retail stores. So minimum to cash out for most of these, Christina, is usually $5. That's just to justify the processing that they do. There's also no incentive for keeping your cash on there either. So if you want to bank things, that's totally cool, but just know you're not like passively earning anything for doing it. So if you just want to cash out, just cash out. You have no incentive to keep your stuff banked on these apps. Is it worth it? So yeah, in the beginning, that might be more subjective in the beginning because you're brand new and you're fighting a whole bunch of different factors. As somebody that's never done anything like this, you might be in a different part of the country. You might be working different hours. You might have other stuff. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. Most of our followers that use this already either are full-time, stay at home, partially or fully retired. You are home most of the time or good portions of the day, and then you do other things, or you're somebody that has a full-time job already or multiple part-times. You do a bunch of gig work and you're just looking for something extra. So the flexibility and the earnings potential on this stuff makes it desirable for anybody that's just looking for a little bit more, that has a lot of, it doesn't have a lot of the strings that regular jobs do, because I'm not tied to a desk. I can go do my stuff when I need to do. No 2 days are exactly the same, but generally when my work is done, my day is over. I can choose to take more work if I want to, but there's no quotas, nor is there a cap on income. So we get paid by the project to do this. There is some hourly paid work if you'd rather just have like a shift or something. Sorry, my hair is really bothering me. Yeah, especially in the beginning too, you're going to be learning at a snail's pace, and the projects might be confusing, and it's going to kind of be a drag in the beginning just because you're brand new to it. Every app that we talk about has a learning curve, and the apps that the brands that we work with have specific things that they're looking for, and the projects themselves aren't always the simplest to understand. But when you understand what your directive is and kind of understand what these companies are looking for inside these stores, it makes your job a lot easier, and you can get a little better. The more you do, the easier it gets, the better jobs that show up after, and you can get things like bonus pay and travel pay and all that stuff. So there are a lot of things about this that do make it worth it. Did 3 today, $12 in about 45 minutes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So Moby doesn't have the iSpies, Field Agent does. But are you talking about Eagle Eye? Because those projects I love. A lot of people don't like the ones where you're up and close and personal with the people at the registers, but I love those because they're very simple. I know exactly what I'm looking for, and I can just pick my spots, grab my shots, and move on. Yeah, a lot of this is going to fluctuate with different retail trends. We're getting kind of into the busy season here. We're already in back to school. Back to school is downhill in terms of retail because you've got It's Memorial Day, right? Memorial Day, Labor Day. One of the two. I forget which one comes first, but that first, and then back to school, then Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Cyber Monday and Black Friday, all the way into Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that stuff, and then the new year starts. So this is a busy time for retail. A lot of our projects will get a lot of seasonal stuff too, so that happens on occasion. Yeah, we've been doing this for quite a while, and this is something that can grow and shrink with you. We do this full time now. There have been parts of our lives where we've scaled down and done part-time and supplemental. I've had other jobs that, we've been able to move this around, and it's something that we're always able to come back to whenever we have, if we need to move things around financially, or if we're between careers, stuff like that. Had to remove after a job and said it impact my rating. So M&M, it does. There's two different rating systems. Technically, yes. When you remove it, there's like a 1 out of 100 scale that it does mess with. It's not like a huge deal. It's not like a detriment to anything, but generally you try to get them to unassign things, or at least extend them to when you can do them at a later time, because there's high demand for this type of work, so they want to make sure that if you're taking projects, you're going to be able to do them. Obviously they understand that stuff comes up, not everybody's going to have a perfect score, but it does it's not going to sink you, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I can never remember which one it is, Lexi. Like, I confuse Memorial Day and Labor Day all the time. I know when they are, I just can never remember which one is which. Oh, we got a lot of mods in here today. Really? You don't like the eagle eyes? See, I do. Yeah. Oops. Yep, so, Joanna and I are freelance merchandisers. Joanna's not here today, it's just me. But if you guys feel like you could follow directions and gain some information about products inside the stores, and get paid to do it by the job, freelance merchandising is something that anybody can do. Doesn't cost anything. If you guys want to try it out, just use the apps in the profile. They're all available for free. In the merchandising section, there's a few of them that we use. There are others out there that you can use, but the three that we use here are Surrey Merchandiser, Field Agent, and Moby. You can use them all together, and you can use them basically whenever you have time, availability. There's a lot of flexibility with what we do. You get paid by the job to go inside of stores and check on products. You might, restock some things. Generally, the Surrey Merchandiser and the Field Agent projects the Field Agent and the Moby projects are a bit more top-level surface stuff. They're asking for basic information on things. There's not too many other associated tasks that you'll be doing. Surrey Merchandiser is going to pay a lot more on average, but you're going to be doing a different, more tasks. You might put coupons on things. You might talk to a manager about displays. You might ask for feedback on products. You might do that type of stuff. You're basically just like a stand-in rep. Not every product that you see on the shelf has the resources to put a dedicated rep at that store every month. Like, this is a way for companies to have a wider reach inside of retailers across the country, rather than just employing people full-time to do it. So this is independent contract work. And it helps them solve problems. It makes make sure that they can verify that products are where they're supposed to be. Like, if it was your company, you'd want to make sure that, if you own Nabisco Oreos, you want to make sure that all your stuff looks nice and neat like this, because this is the way it's supposed to look. Oh, look, they're on sale right now. Clearly indicated. Oh, it's just like real estate. Location, location, location. You want your stuff to be where it's supposed to be, with the right section, with the right price, the right amount of varieties. If there's applicable sales, coupons, anything else, you're trying to win the customer's business. And the only way you do that is if the store does what they do and we do what we do. So that's how it works. Cool, yeah, and it doesn't cost anything to use. You guys can just use this to your heart's content. You can work as much or as little as you want. And yeah, you'll learn a lot about, you don't need to do any market research, but you'll learn a lot about products that we work with. It's mostly food and beverage. We work with things like energy drinks and protein supplements and gummies, and there's other stuff that's non-edible. There's things like batteries and light bulbs and sunglasses, and a bunch of stuff that's inside stores. We'll do a lot of work in grocery stores, but there's also hardware, pet stores, pharmacies, gas stations, the big ones like Targets and Walmarts. You're all over the place. And you just go where the work is, grab these contracts and follow your directions, take photos, take care of the product, and move on. It's called What a Badge. What was the badge? Oh, you got a coupon job, Shauna. Nice. Yeah, we love the coupon jobs. They're usually pretty simple. Just make sure you take pictures of before and after so that they can see that, you know, your coupons are on there. But, yeah. Yes, so Circus, everything's in the profile for free. The merchandising apps are sectioned as such. Also, just ways that you can earn cash for playing games in your spare time. There's a bunch of gaming survey apps that you can get from the profile as well. Those are all free to use too. And, you know, when you're laying in bed or standing in line, or, you know, you locked yourself in the bathroom because the kids are grabbing your nuts for a little bit and you just need like 10 minutes, you know, whatever. We've been there. You can use those too. Even if you're not interested in a side hustle, there's lots of cash back on gas, groceries, restaurant purchases. And when you shop online, lots of apps can help you save money on the things that you already buy anyway. Lots of different resources, something for everybody. Yeah, and generally speaking, survey merchandisers where you're going to start to take off with these, because just the degree of work is higher, and so the pay is going to be better. As you get your feet wet too, they'll start to reach out to you. They have deadlines just like us that we need to hit. And if there's stuff that they need done, they'll reach out to you. They can give you travel pay and bonus pay and things like that. At the end of the day, it is at their discretion, so it's not guaranteed to you every time. But generally speaking, you know, you wait, you let them sweat it out a little bit, and then you'll get a bit more money. Memorial Day, M, Labor Day, no month starts with an L. Okay. What about December? Did you forget about December? Yeah, survey merchandiser's been definitely the one we've earned the most with, but there's lots of other ones you can use too. You can use multiple too. Like, yeah, there's plenty. So I do have one more project to show you if you guys want to see it. It's the same thing I just did, but it's refrigerated meat and breakfast. And I only got like 10 minutes until I gotta get out of the store. But you can time me, I'll be done in 10 minutes. So if you guys saw what I did with the frozen project, I've got another one to do on the refrigerated project. So let's see how fast I can go. So I'll click start, moving on. I'll flip this around so you guys can see what I'm doing. So same thing I just did, but this is refrigerated. I just need to find all the refrigerated meat. This is all dairy, milk, and everything here. All the frozen's on that side, so the refrigerated should be over here. All right, found my spot. Okay, so getting started, just like I did before. Asking me what I'm looking for, asking me if I understand how to take the photos and how the project works. Why, yes, I do. I've done like 1,000 of these, probably more. I'll be honest with you, lots of stuff. So frozen, refrigerated meat and refrigerated breakfast. It's telling me all the products that I'm looking for. It's telling me some examples. It's telling me what I'm not looking for. I can't think of anything that it's, the dried meat snacks. I'm not looking for jerky. I'm not looking for the pre-made lunch trays, and no seafood, and nothing in the deli section. They don't want to see the cases. They don't want to see any of this stuff, and nothing below it. Yes, I understand. All right, you ready? I'm gonna start the project. So, yes, I understand. Scroll down, yes. One side of the aisle, because it's not on both sides. Scrolling on down. I'm gonna find all of what's here because I know that it's all here. Home meal replacements. And next, get my form, open it up, start with a downlane photo on this side, snap like that, finish, and overlap photos. So this is all I gotta do. I'm just overlapping my photos, which just is exactly what it sounds like. They want to make sure I'm not missing product, so I'm just making sure that they overlap as I take snaps. Okay. They would always rather have more photos than not enough. If your phone, on Survey Merchandiser, everybody's phone is a little different. If your phone does not do this automatic photo stuff and it keeps backing you out, there is a setting that you can turn on in your settings of your Survey Merchandiser app to let you do this, just so you know. That's something that we encountered that we never knew was an issue. People are asking, like, how do you take pictures so fast? It keeps backing me out. Like, you don't have to do that. Yep, so I'm just taking pictures of all the refrigerated meat, all the way down to the end here. Okay, and let all my photos grab in, and then photo of the down lane shot here to show the end of the section. Again, they don't want any of this stuff down here. They don't care about any of that. There is no curved, what did I miss? Which project did I miss? I mean, which answer did I miss? Yes, I forgot to hit yes. Okay, next, no more refrigerated meat. If there was, I would just do another section. Curved coolers do not exist here. They do somewhat exist for refrigerated meat, but nothing here. So no curved. And the last thing I gotta do is the bunker coolers. So yes, there are bunker coolers. Next. So I'm gonna grab, that's not a bunker cooler though. Only the bunker coolers. So I'm gonna work left to right on this bunker cooler with refrigerated meat in it. There's sausages and stuff, uncooked chickens, all of this. Just grab shots of. There we go. That's bunker cooler 1. I'll go down to bunker cooler 2. Remember, you don't need to fill all of these if you don't have that many bunker coolers in your location. Please don't do that. I'm not really sure what's going on, why there's yogurt there, but again, they want to see this stuff. They want to see how it is. Not every store is going to be perfect and ornate. It's okay if things are out of sort, out of place. If anything, you almost want to see that sometimes. It just makes it more natural. Bunker cooler 3. This is all frozen. Never mind. I don't need that one. And all of that stuff was dairy and desserts and stuff. So that's it. That was it. Done. Okay. So last thing I have to do is take a photo of the front of the store. Again, if the store address is posted, you should take a photo of it just so they can see you are where you say you are. But they understand, like, not every place has it posted on the outside of the store. Our locations almost never do. So, yeah, so that's it. I'm done. So the last part of the projects is make sure that you captured all of these sections. If not, you most likely missed something. But I did come across all these, bacon, hot dogs, sausage, all that stuff. Yes, I've taken likely 25 photos or more. Can it continue? I didn't have any comments, questions, or concerns. This one, I'll say this one took me 15 minutes. Because the other one took me 15 minutes. Not 15 hours. That's incorrect. They'll call my shit on that. 15 minutes. If necessary, please add any photos. You can just zero this out. You don't have to. But you can just take an extra shot of what they have. It'll just gray out the project. This was easy. This was easy. My daughter's texting me. Neutral. No, I did not encounter any problems. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta go back and get those the photo of the front of the store, and I'm good to go. And 4 minutes to spare. I did that project in 5 minutes because I started at 8:51. It was a 5-minute project. Yeah, I went for 15. I could get a 500 pay boost. Hell yeah. Yeah, and so once you fully get integrated this, they'll give you like whole dump trucks of jobs. I could get a 500 pay boost. Hell yeah. Yeah, and so once you fully get integrated this, they'll give you like whole dump trucks of jobs. Have in Connecticut, you may not have in your neck of the woods. It really just depends. So that was the Survey Merchandiser app. All of the stuff we talk about is free. In some cases, it can be anxiety inducing, but everything that we do, you can have success all by yourself. We don't have a book or a course. We're very fortunate to where we don't have to do that. Not that there's anything wrong with books and courses, but we just don't have to sell one to you guys. You guys can use the products that we use, no problem, and go from there. But if you're someone that is looking for extra help, if you want to learn in a community with other people, if you have specific questions, anything like that, you can consider joining our Discord subscription. It's the only subscription service that we talk about. Just know subscribing to Discord is not the same thing as subscribing to TikTok. We would much rather see you on Discord. If you don't have Discord, it's just a messaging service. It is the only messaging service that we will talk to you guys on. We don't use TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. There's other ones, Twitter, no Telegram, no WhatsApp, nothing like that. Only Discord. Again, base membership is $7.99, not required to do anything that we do, but if you just want some help, a lot of my mods are in here right now, people that are in there every single day. If you guys have questions in real time, we'll be able to answer you pretty quickly. Somebody, if it's not me, if it's not Joanna, somebody else that's been doing this for a while can help you. The link to do that is in the profile. Just know the subscription service is not fully integrated into the Discord mobile app. So if you don't get prompted to subscribe, you won't be able to participate. Just go on the browser on Discord, just go on your actual desktop and subscribe from there, and then you'll be able to use the mobile app, no problem. It's just you can't subscribe on the phone right now. But yeah, every day, every hour, minute. Yeah, so I just did 2 quick projects inside here, and I made 20 bucks in about 15 minutes of work. The first one, I took my time and showed you guys step by step what I was doing. The second one, I did 5 minutes. If I was here on my own, I would have been in and out of the store in 10 minutes or less onto my next location. So this is a lot of quick hits of $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 jobs over and over and over again. And then fewer and further between, you're gonna get your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. Plus, a lot of this is once you factor in the travel pays, the bonus pays, a lot of this starts to snowball and make you a lot more money. But again, that's all. If you guys want to just poke around, start off small, take 1 project, take 2 projects, take 6 times longer than it's supposed to. A project that's supposed to take you 10, 15 minutes takes you 1 hour and 5. That's okay. You're not going to get fired. You're going to learn. The more you do this stuff, once you get comfortable, then you can start expanding. Just do it right. Don't immediately join and then say, hey, I need more money for this thing. Learn the stuff. Show them that you can, work accurately, work completely, hit deadlines and things like that, and then opportunities will open up for you. Yeah, they do pay for travel. Not for every single project, but yes, travel pay is frequent. There are some cases, there are some projects where they don't have enough merchandisers in specific locations to where some people have been paid to go stay out of state, and they'll pay for board, they'll pay for, there's a lot. Those are, again, specialized projects. You don't need to take those. Remember, if there's projects you don't like, don't take them. It's okay. You don't have to take them. Somebody will do them, but so it's merchandising. It's just the act of checking up on products inside of stores. So this one, the 2 ones that I did were for refrigerated and frozen meat and breakfast products. So all of the uncooked chicken, all of the bags of chicken nuggets, dino nuggets, sausages, bacon, Lunchables, all of that stuff. They just want to see how it was laid out inside the store. Every store is different. They want to see how each one of them is. I just take my photos, enter my information, upload my projects, and I'll get paid for them in a couple of days, direct deposit. Not a bad racket. And again, you can do this with a full-time job. You can do this as a gig worker. There's plenty of stuff that you can do with any availability and any schedule. Yeah, these are my favorites too. Sometimes they pay when you complete it. Yes, sometimes they do, yeah. I can't ever promise you that it's gonna be same day, but it does happen on occasion. But yeah, what is the grocery store app? So Surrey Merchandiser, Field Agent Moby, they all have grocery projects. But it is about that time, kids. It's 9:02. The store's closing. I'm actually surprised they haven't made an announcement, but the store closes at 9 o'clock. So if you liked any of what you saw today, don't worry. We go live at least once a day, if not twice, every day. We'll be live tomorrow morning between 9 and noon Eastern time. If you guys want to just drop a follow, feel free to lurk. Lots of our followers lurk for a very long time before they try any of this. So, watch some of Joanna's content, download some of the apps, find some things that you're interested in, write down your questions. We'll be live tomorrow morning. Consider joining the Discord if this is something that you do really want to do. We'll be able to help you through it step by step. And until then, good night. Bye-bye.